So far, we have discussed and introduced HTML. We discussed about different elements of HTML. Now we will discuss about the structure of an HTML document. An HTML document has two sections, head section and body section. Let us discuss this one by one. Head section. The head section consists general information about the document, like title. Title defines the title for the web page. It tells us about the contents of web page. A title for the web page is located in the browser's title bar. And the next is body section. The body section consists the text and other HTML elements that gets displayed on the web page with all the tags and attributes. Let us discuss the basic structure of an HTML document. The HTML document always starts with HTML tag and ends with /HTML tag. Everything is written within these tags. If the commands are not enclosed within the tags, then it is considered as simple text by the web browser. So we must care about giving tag, whether it is container element or empty element. If it is container, then we must enclose the contents by on tag and off tag. The head tag is HTML document header. It always comes next to the HTML tag. It consists the information for the web page only. It can't be seen in the browser's window. The head tag doesn't consist text within it, but it consists the title tag within it only. That is, it embeds the title tag. The title tag is to be given within the head tag. It consists the title for the document. The title is displayed on the title bar at the top of the browser window and not inside the window. We can use up to maximum 64 characters to give a title. And the next is body tag. The body tag consists all the contents of our document which get displayed on the web page in our browser window. In the body tag, we use a number of formatting elements, images, headings, lists, and hypertext links that make the appearance of web page more attractive. There are two basic categories of HTML elements used in the body tag: block level elements and text level elements. Let us discuss this. Block level elements. The block level elements take up to full width available on the web page, and by default it begins on a new line. Examples of tags of such elements are paragraph, heading, horizontal rule, centering, etc. Text level elements. The text level elements are used to mark up bits of text, that is, only sum of part of line width. It takes only sum of the part of line width. They take up as much width as necessary and hence do not start on a new line. Examples of such elements tag are bold tag, italics tag, and line break. Let us see the example of the above stated tags like HTML tag, head tag, title tag, body tag. In the given example, we can see that the HTML document starts with HTML tag, and the next under HTML tag there is head tag. As I have stated earlier, head tag consists title tag only. That is next a tag only. In title tag, we define the title of the web page, like as given here, title of the web page. This text is the title of this coding. And after contents, the title tag is enclosed by ending tag, and head tag is also enclosed. After enclosing head tags, that is defining title, body tag starts. This is body tag starts here, and we write the contents, then body tag is closed, and at last HTML tag is closed. We must learn and remind one thing is that an HTML document always starts with an HTML tag and ends with the that is int HTML tag. And the next is the main difference between these two types is that is between block level element and text level element, that block level elements couch line break, whereas the text level elements do not couch line break. The next, formatting elements. Formatting means it is very simple. We all have been using these terms in Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel. We create document and format it, like applying border, different text styles, font style, font colors, and so on. Similarly, we can also format our web pages. So let us start formatting elements. Heading. Heading tag is used to define different heading levels in an HTML document. It is mainly used to emphasize the text. There are 6 heading levels, namely H1 to H6. The H1 heading style displays the text in largest size, and further successive S2, S3, S4, S5, H6 displays the text in a smaller size successively. H1 heading style is mainly used for main headings, and the lower levels are used for subheadings and less important things. Let us see the example of heading tags. As usual, the given HTML document has been started by HTML tag, and the next to HTML is head tag. Under head, the title is defined, and then body is started. Here the contents is Keeps Learning Private Limited, and on this text the different levels of heading has been applied, and see its result. We can see that the H1 heading displayed the text in largest, and the successive headings displays the text in a smaller size. The next is paragraph. If we need to display a long piece of text, say paragraph, on a web browser, paragraph element is used. We can see how a paragraph tag is. When we start another paragraph, the web browser leaves one line between the two paragraphs. The next is line break element. Line break element breaks the line and displays the text on a new line. It works like an enter key on the keyboard. As we press enter key, the cursor is transferred to the next line. Similarly, line break element transfers the control to the next line. Line break elements are best suited for ending line after short pieces of information such as address. Line breaks are empty element. Recall what is empty element. The elements having no off or ending tag is called empty element. Line break element is empty element. That is, it has only on tag, not off tag. Let us see the example of line break. In the given coding, again we can see that the document has been started by HTML tag, and the next to HTML there is head tag. Under head tag we define the title. Here title is line break element, and body tag starts. Under body tag the address has been written. We can see that Keeps Learning Private Limited. After this text, line break element has been applied, because we want to change the line right over here. We want 800 B40 sector 57 to be displayed on the next line. That's why before this the line break element has been used, and after B40 sector 57 again line break element has been applied. Again we want to change the line, and you can see the output right to this code. We can see that after Keeps Learning Private Limited the line has been changed, and so on. The next is horizontal rule. Horizontal rule element is used as a separator between the block of text. The horizontal rule element draws a horizontal line across the web pages. Like line break, it is also empty element, that is, it also doesn't have ending tag. Comment tag. So far we have been seen that whatever we write inside the body tag gets displayed in the web browser. But what about the text we write inside the body tag and it doesn't get displayed in the web browser? Yes, it is possible. We can do so using comment tag. If we want to write the text inside the body tag and don't want to be displayed them in the browser window, we use comment tag. Let us see the example. But there is restriction to use comment tag because it works only in the Internet Explorer, not in any other browsers. Here under the paragraph of comment tag we can see the example of comment, how comment is applied. If you want to apply a comment, so let us say less than sign starts and next to less than symbol note of exclamation marks has been inserted. It indicates that, and we mention the text, we write the text that we don't want to be displayed on the screen. Learning HTML is great fun. These are the text that we don't want to be displayed on the browser window. And after double dash the greater than symbol has been put. This note of exclamation indicates the browser that this text should not be displayed on the browser. Or we can insert comment tag, write the text and close the comment tag. This is how we can make the text not to be displayed on the browser window. And the next is bold tag. Bold tag is used to make the text bold. It is similar to the action that we do in MS Word to make a piece of text bold. We select the text and click on the bold option in the toolbar. Let us see the example. In the given program, look inside the body tag, there is comment also, and after comment the bold tag has been applied on the text Kids Pool a computer course, and bold tag is a container element, and we can see its output. The Kids Pool a computer course has been displayed on the browser in bold, and next to bold there is italics element. The next text organized by Keeps Learning Private Limited has been enclosed by italics tag. It displays the text in italics. We can see its output. So these are the structure of HTML document. To make better understanding, all of you must watch it 2 to 3 times. In the next video we will talk about cascading style sheets.